Hello, it's Oren Prunkin. Today I want to talk to you about a fantastic example of upselling, but not a great upsell offer. So I drink a lot of soda water, and admittedly I buy soda water in the 1.25 litre bottles from the supermarket. Now my sister, one of my younger sisters, is like Captain Planet, and she is very proactive in her career and personal life around the environment, and I've always felt really guilty about the amount of consumption I have of those plastic bottles. Now don't get me wrong, I recycle all of those bottles, but still, if you can refuse rather than recycle, it's obviously better. And this is me parroting this sister of mine, and I 100% agree. So in the post-Christmas sales, I was in the market for buying a SodaStream, obviously a machine that creates soda water or any of the other bubbly flavors without the excess use of plastic, and getting rid of all of that. So not only is it a cost saver, it's also a great thing to do for the environment. So I was looking at purchasing a SodaStream, and I was looking around at all the major retailers. Now a lot of the retailers were stocking them for around the $70 price point. Now to my mind, and this is going on a tangent and probably worthy of another episode, I didn't think a SodaStream had the perceived value of $70. In my mind, I thought they were only $50. So I was shopping for a SodaStream around $50, and what do you know? There was one retailer out of probably about the 6 or so retailers I had a look at that was offering a SodaStream for $50. So that price point is what I think the perceived value was. And there's probably some merit to that as well, because if there was a retailer selling it for $50, that's probably what it's worth, not the $70. But as I said, that's probably a whole nother episode in that I could go into around perceived value. But I'm not going to go into that today. So anyway, I purchased this SodaStream, and when I got there, there was a whole range of SodaStreams on offer, from the $50 one all the way through to something like $130, and there was about 4 different models. And one of the retail assistants came and greeted me, and like they should, it was really good customer service that they showed. And I already had in my mind that I wanted to buy the $50 one, but I asked them to explain the difference between all of them, because it wasn't obvious for someone that didn't know anything about them what those differences were. And this salesperson, to their credit, was able to go through and quickly demonstrate what the differences were, and literally they just outlined the features and the benefits. They didn't actually go into any of the meaning, but they did a really good job of that, and it still confirmed that I wanted the $50 one. When I had made that purchase decision, they literally took the bait and they asked me to upsell. They asked for an upsell, and the way they did it was exactly how you should do it. They made me aware of all of the follow-up issues I was going to have from that product. And what I mean by follow-up issues is I wasn't aware of any of these, and they did a really good job. One of those with SodaStreams is to get the bubbles, it is far better to have chilled water. Now, I don't know if that's true, but since purchasing, I have looked into it and asked a few other people that own a SodaStream that actually it is a true statement. So they did really well. They didn't lie to me, which you shouldn't. That a SodaStream works best if the water is chilled before you go and bubble it. No idea, haven't looked into the science, but it is a true fact apparently. So when you buy a SodaStream, you only have one bubble bottle. That means you've got to actually go fill it up, put it in the fridge, aerate it, then use it all up, and then go fill it up again with room temperature water, refrigerate it, and go through this process. Now, if you drink more than, I think it's about 800 mils, there's a bit of delay between soda. So the upsell was, do you want to get another 2 more bottles? So you can have some bottles that are cooling off in the fridge while you are consuming some others. It actually saves you a whole bunch of time if you just consume a lot of soda water. Now, I didn't know that that was the fact, but the upsell was the exact solution to speeding up the consumption of the initial product. Perfect upsell. Now, I didn't buy the upsell offer. The upselling process was fantastic. I could not floor them, and I would have bought it, but the only reason I didn't buy it was because of the price. Now it's a bit ridiculous because I could the price wasn't actually that much, but I could get it for 25%, these 2 extra bottles for 25% less at another store, which is just in my general commute, so I'm not actually wasting any time or petrol anyway. I'd be going there regardless. Now the upsell offer I would have taken, and the reason I would have taken it would not have been if they had offered a discount. Of course, if they offered a $25 discount to match the others, I would have probably taken it, and I didn't ask, and I probably in retrospect should have. I would have taken it for the price, 25% more than other retailers, if they had offered me a bonus on top of those 2 bottles. Now, I don't know what that bonus would look like, but that bonus should be something that goes and addresses a follow-up issue that I'm going to have from the initial soda stream. Now, I don't know what that could be because I don't know what I don't know, but also they will know, and they would probably potentially know what that additional bonus could be. It could be an extra bottle. Instead of 2, you get 3 bottles, something along those lines. Now, if they created an upsell offer like that, I would have taken it. But in summary, it was a fantastic upsell process. I cannot floor the salesperson. Really, really good job. They slightly let themselves go with the upsell offer. That could slightly be improved. So if you are going out and upselling, what is the next issue your customers are going to have with their purchase? Something they cannot foresee, that the purchase that they've made is going to create an additional problem or issue for them, and how can you go solve that with the upsell? In terms of upsells, how can you compete against everyone else that's offering a very similar product by adding value rather than subtracting price by way of discount? That's how you upsell. That's how you create phenomenal upsell offers as well. Hope this is useful. Try it out. Let me know how you go with all of your upselling and upsell offers. And until we talk next time, I hope you have a fantastic day, and goodbye.
Thanks for listening, and if you like what was on here and want more, please go to orenprunken.com.